What's good, YouTube? My name is Mark,
And my name is Alexis.
and it's our YouTube channel called the
Couples Corner. First and foremost, before we start, I want to apologize for the bonnet on my head. I redid my locks, so I'm trying to let them, marinate. I have to, I'm trying to get cute. My birthday's on Tuesday. Even though I can't go anywhere, I still might want to take some kind of pictures in the house. So yeah, no judgment here. Whatever's done in these past few months, don't judge me because we're in quarantine. You have to work with what you have. Anyway, today's topic is going to be: if you had a choice, would you rather continue your life or restart it over and change everything and risk all the things that you have now?
So, will I have it? So, will I have the knowledge of what I have if I restart?
How you gonna have the knowledge if you restart as a baby? Are you gonna restart as a baby, or are you gonna restart at a certain age? Do you want to start at a certain age, or you want to start as a baby?
I'll probably restart. Why would I want to go back to being a baby?
I don't know. What age?
Well, that eliminates bills and everything.
What age exactly? What age?
I'll say like 11, 12.
I will start from middle school. I will start from 11 as well. So we both say that we would.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about that is, it's a slippery slope because, excuse my elbows, it's a slippery slope because I feel like if you change things, it alters your present. Like, you ever heard the butterfly effect?
Mm-hmm.
If you go back in the past, you're going to change something in the present. So, are you willing to risk that just to have a different outcome?
We're risking stuff every day, B. So,
how you gonna be New York? And I didn't even. That don't even sound convincing to me.
I wasn't even really trying, but
you're supposed to say it with some aggression.
Okay, you're right.
Say it with some aggression. You falling off.
I've been away a long time. But yeah, I would probably restart and risk it if I had the opportunity to have at least some of the knowledge.
But how do you know that you're gonna have the same knowledge? How do you know you would have met me? How do you know you would have came to Texas? How do you know that all that?
Because I would have set myself up for. I'd probably see if I could set myself for better than how I did it.
But how would you end up in Texas? You still haven't answered my question. Because you would have to skip what you did to get to Texas. Is what I'm saying. So how would you supposed to get to Texas? And how was you gonna meet? That's what I'm asking.
That's why I said if I had the knowledge that I had, or some kind of knowledge.
If you reverse, you're not gonna have the knowledge though. You're just gonna go back. All of that's gonna be gone. That's what I'm telling you. If you're restarting, it's gonna be gone. You're not gonna have it. So
I guess
everything you're saying is not. Yeah. Just go in depth of why you would do that and what would you specifically change then. How about that? Do that. Elaborate like that.
Okay.
Because you seem a little lost. Like you don't know what you want to do.
Well, for starters, just a scenario. I'll probably change being homeschooled for so long.
So when would you have went? Or you just would have went the whole time?
I don't think I would have wanted to homeschool.
So you would have just went to school the whole time? Like from 5 to 18?
Yeah. Just to see how the outcome would have been. But that's only on the parameters if I was able to have some kind of knowledge. If I didn't have knowledge, I'll probably just continue and just try to improve on what I'm doing.
What resources? What resources?
Well, since we have nothing but time on our hands, just think on what may be this person and try to better myself. Since we all are quarantined, time to reflect.
I just have a really. The reason why I'm torn between this question is because I'm thinking about what's gonna happen now when I come back to the present. My thing is certain things in my life that's happened to me, I feel has shaped me as a person. And I feel like what if that never happened, what kind of person would I be? And that's the question I ask myself because I'm semi happy with the person I am. Like I'm pretty happy. Like about a B minus. A B minus probably. And I just feel like I don't know if I wanna change the Alexis that I am. I don't know.
So basically, you saying you continue.
I mean, I don't really want to continue either. Sometimes that's why that's why I say I'm torn.
That sounds kind of dark.
Okay, not like that.
Really dark.
Not like that. He always wanted to do that. I guess I just mean I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say I probably would have went to college out of town, but if then I wouldn't have met. That's what I'm saying. Like if I would have went to college, I would have been in more debt than I am now. Still wouldn't have had the job I wanted probably because I don't even know what I wanted. But I don't know.
Okay. So I'll just give you this question. I'm just gonna revert. I'm gonna try to change how I said it. If you had 25% of the knowledge that you have now, and you was able to go back,
Which knowledge?
oh,
I have a lot of knowledge.
25% of what you
What
have.
25% though?
Of anything.
A quarter. That's a quarter. So what percent? Oh.
Like of what you want to be, of like on the stuff that you know that you're great at, that you're good at.
Which is what? Nothing.
You can help. You can help. You can help. You.
I thought you was gonna cough. I thought you was gonna cough. Sorry.
No. You're at helping people. You're really a people's person, so you definitely seem like one of those people that could have been like. Somebody's always asking you for advice.
I thought about being a counselor, but I ain't trying to go to school that long.
Okay.
No, I feel you. I thought about being a counselor, but ain't nobody trying to be in school for 20 years, If since you put it like that, yeah, I would probably tell myself not to do certain things. But your old self can't interact. The future you can't interact with your old you, right? Because that'll change. Okay. I'm thinking about I watch like Family Guy, and like in Family Guy, when Stewie did it, he said your old self, your new self, your future self can't talk to your past self because that's gonna alter the timeline. But I guess I would say, yeah, in certain situations I would tell myself not to do it, or I would be like, nah, you shouldn't have did it that way, or I probably would have not. But see, I was gonna say I probably would have chose to not meet certain people, but what if I needed some people to teach me something?
So basically, you're not. You're gonna continue.
I mean,
That's what seems.
I guess I would go to certain scenes of my life and be, I don't know. See, you're not giving me. You gotta tell me the truth.
If you was able to pick what
you
know now, and go back at 11 years old,
I wouldn't worry about anybody's opinion. Because when I was in middle school, I cared a lot about people's opinion. I would have spoken up for myself in certain situations that I didn't. I never would have allowed certain people to take advantage of me. Friends, family, everybody. Nobody's immune. Nobody, not immune. Nobody's, what's the word?
Safe.
No, nobody's. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Nobody is, like, I guess I say immune, but that's not the word I was looking for. Nobody is, like, what does it mean, like, when you say nobody is, like, nobody is safe? Nobody's safe, but it's another word for it.
I don't have a word
Anyway,
for it.
so everybody who's did me wrong, yeah, they probably, I probably just wouldn't have did a lot of things that I, but then they make it sound like I got a lot of regrets.
Well,
I guess I kind of do.
You're making what you said earlier in the video, your life a B minus to like an A minus, if the.
I guess. I don't know. I guess if I would have been, honestly, I kind of wish I wouldn't have always been. I kind of wish I would have grew up being introverted, because it's not always good for those who always expect people like me who are extroverts to always entertain you and always be happy, and we don't want to be like that all the time. We don't want to. I'm not your personal comedian. You know, I don't want to entertain you all the time. Like, sometimes I just want to chill, and then when I am chill, Alexis, what's wrong? I just don't want to laugh right now. I don't want to joke right now. I just want to be regular. Like, it's like one of them things where people don't ask us, "Are you okay?" I'm always taking care of everybody else. And is Alexis okay? Nobody says, "Are you okay?" Nobody says that. So I guess I would have changed, and I would have been like more chill and more reserved all the time. So if I would have started off like that, more of a watcher, people watcher, I would have been good from the beginning, and I would have never been burned by certain people. I feel like. Is that a good example? Okay, what about you?
Well,
exempt. That's what I meant. Nobody's exempt. Okay, go ahead.
To people that do know me, I'm pretty quiet. But once I want to, I'm a really giving person. I like to crack jokes just randomly.
Yeah.
Chop on people.
Yeah.
From time to time,
Except me, he won't chop on me. I don't know why.
I have a heart feel, so.
He only chops on people he don't care about. He won't chop on me because he said he loved me. You chop on your brother. You love your brother. So that's cool.
First of all, that's brother. That's
brotherly. You still love him though.
That's brother.
But you love him. So what you
brothers,
mean? But you love your brother.
Do that regardless.
Okay, continue.
Well, I came up being homeschooled for a reason that I'll talk maybe another time later on another video. And for almost 10 years I was homeschooled. So me not really having very limited contact with people my age, it
takes a toll.
It affected me.
Did you know that? Like, when did you realize that? Was you already grown by the time you realized it? Or did you realize it when you was in school?
Well, I realized my people skills was like wasn't great once I got back into school. Once I went into high school. When I went to high school, I was 2 grades behind when I went back. And between being 2 grades behind and then not having people skills that I had to build, that I'm still building over time.
Like now at 31?
Because I don't warm up to everybody. Well, in a way, that's a good thing. Not warming up to everybody,
Mhm.
but
So, with that being said, you're not warming up to anybody. Does that mean you know when people are? Do you have discernment? Like, do you know when? Do you have a feeling when people are not right?
yeah, for the most part,
But not. Okay.
not everybody,
I'm not gonna say his
not everybody, but
name.
for like the most part, it's like okay.
So do you sense auras? Like you can tell. Like I don't know about this person. Well, I don't know.
It's kind of decent as far as knowing who to gravitate to and who not to gravitate to.
Mm.
Um, but I guess I've never really tried to keep a friend either, because sometimes my communication skills, like I've said before, it's not that great.
Unless you're dating the person, yeah. Andrew told me.
But so I think if I would have went to school, from if I was never taken out of school, I think I would I know I would have been a more confident person, sociable person. What I've gotten into, I don't know, but I guess I would have liked to see even a glimpse.
Do you feel like you would have been like bad? Do you think you would have went to jail or something?
No.
Oh. Okay.
But I know I would have been like more confident. 100% more confident.
I just thought with you playing a sport that you would be confident anyway. But every single athlete I know is like, yeah. So.
But like when I played in high school, that was people knew me from playing basketball.
But that's what I'm saying. Because people knew you, I assumed that would automatically make you have more confidence because you're doing something you like doing.
No.
And you're meeting people through that. You're meeting other teams. You're meeting schools. All that.
But like I said, my people skills wasn't.
But I'm saying I thought that would help you develop them. Is what I mean.
Well, from the outside looking in, that would. But
did you ever get help? Did anybody ever try to help you?
What do you mean?
Get help with your people skills. Did anybody in your family try to help you?
I've always like tried to put the burden on myself to try to learn something, because again, not really having a lot of contact with people my age on a constant basis, I was like, somebody older can tell me something, but if somebody around my age, it's going to hit more because we're on common ground.
Yeah, but if the person is older and they've been through something, shouldn't you listen to them?
Yeah, but who else has really been out of school for
almost? Oh, you talking about that part of it? Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, that being said, I didn't know who to talk to, how to give an outlet to, like an outlet. So, like I said, I only have one person that I still talk to this day from my high school days. Everyone else, I see them on Instagram or Facebook, But
so if you were still in New York, you still wouldn't talk to nobody?
I'll be really limited. But, so yeah, that would be the only thing I would change.
So you would have went to school, but how do you know what that would have changed while you going to school?
Because I know sometimes I sabotage myself. As far as like I don't know if I could do this. I think by me going through those years, I would have had a greater chance of being like, I could succeed. Wow. I could do this.
This turned into a therapy session. I think you needed it. Yeah, you needed it. You needed to talk about it.
But and it's not, looking back on it, sometimes I still get upset about how it went down, but I can't change that. But if I had one wish, and some of the knowledge or all the knowledge that I have to go back, I would.
You know I was going on. If
Yeah.
I had one
So-
wish, one wish, one wish, one wish. That's how. Let me show you how Ray J sings. To be is the only way I can get you right back in. That's how Ray J sounds. Okay, sorry. Go.
But to just finish that thought up, I would probably go back if I knew what I know now, or some type of knowledge of what I know.
I guess if you put it like that, I would probably have not become friends with certain people. But then I just would, like, if I wouldn't have became friends with certain people, if I would have grew up more introverted, I would have been more guarded from the beginning. So I wouldn't have been susceptible, to people like, oh, I can tell she's really nice, or I can tell she's, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I would have grew up already been in my bubble, kind of like my sister, then I would have been good.
So basically, what we're wishing is for the opposite of what we are.
Not complete opposite, but a little. I still want to I want to know how to communicate with people. I still want to know how to talk to people, but I don't want to, I want it to be to the point where I'm like, okay, we know we can't get over on her. Yeah. So not exact opposite, but yeah. So another question.
Yeah.
What is something 31-year-old Mark would tell 16-year-old Mark, maybe?
Well, the cliche: if you want something, go get it.
Mm-hmm.
You see how. I didn't turn out too bad, but I know when I was that age, once I got to
you didn't turn out bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as if a 16-year-old looked at a 31-year-old Mark, he would have thought like that.
Why you say that?
He would as far as I was getting to a point where I was losing weight at that time.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go back to your 16-year-old size too? Is that what you mean?
I wouldn't mind doing that if I would go back to
I think you could. Men lose weight faster than me, anyways. So you'll probably be small while I'm still big. But that's a story for another day. So you just say, go for it.
Just don't sabotage yourself. Don't have a confidence.
Mm-hmm.
As well as other things, but that would be the main things I would say if I had 2 minutes, 3 minutes to talk to my younger self.
That's good.
Or even just write a letter if I don't get a chance to talk to my younger self. Just leave a letter.
That he gonna be like, nigga, what? My older self, what? Oh man.
But that's wishful thinking. That's imagination. That's how I would go about it.
Imagination station.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. You guys were bored. I just be saying stuff.
So what about you?
What age? Because I'm younger than you. Because you're old. So I'm just playing. What age?
What age would you? Which age was your turning point? That you was where you think you needed it the most?
Until?
Mm-hmm.
Between 11 and 18. Okay.
You got to pick age. I had to pick age.
I just gave you age. You didn't give me an age.
All right.
You said what age? I needed it more than what? I needed it for a while. I didn't need it just for one specific age.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna start at 11 because it will set the foundation for how I was later. Okay. So when I was 11, I was still kind of. I've never been like shy, but I was still like. I just have always had low self-esteem growing up because I was always bigger than everybody. I was always developed. So everybody called me ugly because I was big. So I would just tell myself, you're beautiful. Like size is not define who you are. Like be beautiful in your own skin, even though you are bigger than all these other children. Be beautiful in your own skin. Love yourself because you can only love yourself before you love somebody else. Don't let anybody tell you anything that you don't know for yourself already. Do not let any person, not just dudes, do not let any person come to you and tell you something to try to get in your head, to try to make you do something you don't want to do or feel some type of way you don't want to feel. So yeah, that would set the foundation for 11 to 18, and then I would have been fine. So 11, that's the age I would pick.
So you think the best method would have been to actually talk face to face or leave a letter?
I'm either way because I'm good with words either way. But I feel like if I was there, they person could see the emotion like on my face, like listen to me, like this is what you need to do because if you don't, this is how you're gonna end up. So you need to listen to what I'm saying to you right now. So I'm a person of emotion. I do feel like. I mean, some people it translates through with a letter, but when you see a person's reaction or a person's emotion and you can tell it's sincere, I think that helps too. So yeah.
Would you cry?
This has been a good talk.
Would you?
Probably because a lot of times lately, I don't know, with certain things I just cry when it kind of resonates or when I start thinking, yeah, sometimes it's not like a, but like I'll drop like a tear or something. Yeah, probably.
So would it be your younger self or your older self would cry?
Both. We cry together. Like John.
When I cry, okay. All right.
Yep, I already went.
So you'll hug each other and be like, okay.
But that's weird. I'm hugging myself. Okay.
You're showing yourself love.
Okay. Alright.
Same.
That can be translated into something else. You said self love. People can take that another way.
You're showing yourself love.
Oh, I thought you said giving self love. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. But
this has been a very informational episode, you guys. Yeah. And that's what I wanted because I always try to tell Mark that when we talk about things, he always says, I don't know how to talk about that for, 30 minutes or whatever. I just tell him, like, expand. Say how you really feel about the situation. And you'll be able to. That's why a lot of times I let him talk because I know all these things he's telling y'all I already know. So I feel like I want him to really, he has it in him. Like, he has the personality. He's very charismatic. He's very loving. He's very kind. He's hilarious. But nobody knows that unless you're me because he cares. I mean, we love each other. So he's going to show me that side. But I believe in Mark. I know he can be whatever he wants to be. And he would be, I would tell him if I could meet his old self, I'd be like, you can be what you want to be. And don't let nobody else tell you nothing else.
That would have been a great way to been like, if I was able to.
What would you tell me then?
That's kind of pedophilish. I don't know.
Why? Because the age was. Oh, because you was like almost 18. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. Just tell me. Just talk to me as if you were just a person that knew me. Just talk to me as a person that you just knew me. Just don't think about the relationship part right now. Just think about it.
So disguise myself and then be like, yo. I would just tell you that. Believe
you're
yourself.
beautiful. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So I can't say beautiful.
Okay. Oh, because of the age. Okay, go ahead.
But if I was able to, even the playing ground, and we was able to be the same age at the same time, just say, but you're beautiful. You grew up to be a really, really smart, charismatic, basically the most entertaining person that I ever met. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And you know, like just stuff like that, little stuff like that. I would say, if we was able to be the same age.
Well, that's been great for today. I hope you guys took from that, helps you reevaluate how you feel about how you are. Really, it's a good way to just reevaluate. How do you feel about yourself at this point? The age you are right now, what you're doing, do you feel good enough about yourself to stay where you are, or do you want to go back? That's the point of this whole video. Let us know what you think about it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes,
please subscribe.
Anybody,
share.
everybody
you know, please, because these little stagnant subscribers, I can't. I need some more. I'm trying to make this moolah. But anyway, it's not about the money, but
we still give you some great content.
We just want to give you some great content, something to think about, something to talk about, your family, your spouse, whatever. You know, yeah, want to be like your social media therapist, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
If you have like a scenario that you're going through or somebody's going through, just leave it in the comment. We'll have our social media links in the description. And, we'll keep you anonymous, of course. And just, give you some advice that we would give ourselves if we was in your shoes. So is there anything else you want to say? All right. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Thank you for the love and support. And peace.